back in the garage. I'm continuing my work on the bulkhead panels that I made. They still look really rough, so I've just sanded back the high spots again, and then I'm going to go over it with some more filler and then knock that back. And then I think I will try putting Gravitex over the front, which is like a textured underbody seal, because the textured paint I had just didn't have enough texture to hide the chopped strand. Because if I was to try and go over the whole panel with filler to get rid of this, it just would take forever and it's not really worth it. So if I put some high build underbody sealer on it, which goes rock hard, then over the top of the textured paint, it should look good. I have a good coat on there. I never quite managed to mix up enough, so there are a couple of areas where I've gone a bit thin, but it should be enough to cover all the nasty bits of chopped strand, so that when it's got underseal shot over it, you don't see it. The underseal I'm using is the stuff that I used on the police car. It's called UPOL Gravitex, and well, that doesn't work particularly well because it's so dark, but yeah, it basically leaves a very, very hard textured finish and it's over paintable. But it comes out matte black anyway, so I'm hoping that when that's shot over this, it's coarse enough to fill in all the imperfections. You can actually sand it back quite easily as well, so I might need a few coats, but yeah, it should come out looking pretty good. Painting time. This is it, UPOL Gravitex. It says for underbody coating, stone chip protector, over paintable, which it is. I'm using it on this here bulkhead panel. I've knocked back the filler, I haven't gone silly. I'm going to try shooting some of this on now and see what happens. It's always a bit of an experiment with this, because both of my dials on the compressor and on the gun have failed. So what I do to regulate the spray pattern is the distance I'm holding this away from the part and how many times I go over it. So I'm just going to have a experimental one. See what happens. This might take a while. Thought I'd show you this. I'm actually getting a much better finish if I just repeatedly fire the gun rather than holding it down attempting to spray it. I get kind of a nice stippled effect, whereas earlier when I was trying to spray it, it was coming out real lumpy. I'll show you on this bit. These long splatty strands, and it doesn't carry as much actually out of the bottle, whereas if you fire it, seem to get better coverage and more uniform. So I'm going to carry on doing that. I'm extremely happy with that. It's coarse enough to have covered all the chopped strand. It gives a nice kind of textured finish, which fair enough, it's like coarser than original factory vinyl stuff. But if I really want to, I can sand the top of that off and then shoot a whole load of satin black over the top, just to fill in any of those deep sort of crevices. But that, I think, is pretty damn cool. So I'm going to go back, sand down the other one, and then get ready to stone chip that too. This is the other one I've got. I have to be a bit more careful because this panel's a bit flimsier where the aperture for the servo is. I'm using a combination of DA disc sander with that, I think that's 240 grit, and then an old wood file and some really rough 150, no, what's that, 80 grit sandpaper, just to get into the curved areas. So yeah, gonna knock that back and then get ready to underseal that. Round two. I'm not sure how much of this stuff I've got left now, but hopefully it's enough to get on with this one. Again, just sanded back. There's a couple of areas where I want to go over on the back side with bridging filler just to strengthen it up. But while I've got the airline out and all this connected, I'm going to shoot the front side and then when it's dry I can work on the back, hopefully without damaging it. I've forgotten that I hadn't cut out the hole for the clutch master cylinder or the accelerator cable or some of the mounting points, so even once this is like stone chipped, I'll probably have to come drill the holes out and then go over the front with satin black anyway. So yeah, just gonna slowly build it up again. I brought them inside to warm up and hopefully dry out a bit faster. They look very glossy at the moment, but that's because they're still wet. That stone chip stuff actually dries matte, so it should look like fairly unobtrusive in the engine bay. I'm just thinking about how much I want to, or you know, whether I'm going to bother putting satin on them. I really won't know until they're dry and I offer them up into the engine bay and see what they look like.